Hi, I'm Joanne Westcott, and I I really am very appalled with so many people that trust Ken O'Keefe. And it's not cool because he is taking money from Palestine donations. That's the only way he supports himself. He's been supporting himself that way for almost a decade. And he has this $700,000 house. David Markarian said it belonged to his uncle. He said it belonged to his mother-in-law. And then we have Max Egan saying that it belongs to his wife. And unless his wife is a man and the same age as Ken O'Keefe, I guess then they would be right. But I don't think that's legal to marry a man if Ken O'Keefe's wife is a man, because that's what it's under. Yeah, and so I'm like, well, then this is something very sinister when they cannot make up their mind who owns the house, but someone with Ken's identity is on the ownership documentation at the courthouse. Okay. So then we have Egan saying that he's been at their house and like for 3 weeks, and it's a little house. It's like a little old beat up house, and that's a lie. That's a total lie. Why would he lie? How does Mr. Max Egan benefit from this? Oh my gosh, how does he benefit from this? So, okay. So anyway, Ken O'Keefe will bash me. He's been bashing me. That's why I'm doing this video. And he's been bashing me, and I have friends that send me word and tell me, oh, look, he's doing this. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's really crazy that this guy is willing to get back on the map here with being exposed all over again. You know, why would he want to mess with me? You know, I just don't understand. You know, didn't he have enough a year ago? He was already crying. Because he lost so much money, and his pornographer guy didn't get to have the children in Gaza. And but this guy, he has tricked so many of us. I'm the one that was helping him with his Wikipedia, and I even got other people involved. I always had volunteers for him, and you know, just always helping him out when I thought that he was trying to help Gaza. Because anyone that wants to help Gaza, I want to try and help them. And so I thought that Ken O'Keefe was legitimate, but he wasn't. He's actually stealing money, and I sent him money, and then I told him I was going to send him some other money and another money, different times, and if I didn't send the money on time, he would bust a gasket. I mean, he was just like freaking out. I have those emails, and I have screenshots of those, where he's really angry because I didn't send some money to him on time. And and then we have also, during the Marvy, Ken O'Keefe was not supposed to be there. And he had attacked Greta Berlin, wonderful, beautiful, precious woman. And he also attacked a Palestinian girl that sent pictures to me of the classroom that hasn't been finished. And it's taken a whole year. He put up 3 walls. The floor was already there. The pillars were already there. He just put up 3 walls. And then the pornographer bought a playground, you know, and so, and then it's been abandoned for a year. Oh, and now Mr. Max Ergen says, oh, we're going to finish it by tomorrow. I'm like, well, it's been like a whole year. He's had enough money from so many people, yet he hasn't done anything with the school. He just abandoned the project. And so then we have, during the Marvy, okay, he wasn't supposed to be there. He was blacklisted by the crew that was murdered. Isn't that very suspicious? Now, Ken O'Keefe was blacklisted by the murdered people on the Marvy. Okay, isn't that, like, suspicious? Because it is to me. And then he attacked Greta. Isn't anyone, like, waking up to that? And so, then we have, the IDF that knew who everyone was. And then we have the final outcome of all this, that Ken becomes a hero. He becomes a hero, yet he didn't take down the IDF, Mossad, Israelis. He didn't take them down. the crew had to defend themselves and try to hold them down, try to put them down. Because the Israelis, they were shooting at them, bombing them and everything. They were shooting them and throwing stuff at them, and all the smoke was everywhere. And then here's Ken O'Keefe and his buddy that says, oh, I saw him disarm one. You know, well, where was this guy? He was like hiding. Nobody's going to be up there unless they're going to whip some Israeli ass. And they deserved getting whipped because they shouldn't be shooting at them to begin with. So it was natural for people to defend themselves in that kind of situation. And so, but after these guys were down, even a 2-year-old can disarm them. So Ken is like trying to act like he did it by himself. Like he was the hero that saved the day. No, he was not the hero that saved the day. And especially during that time at the Ergun airport when he was hit once on the forehead. He had one bump on the forehead. Right in the center of the forehead. He had one bump. Okay? Right here. Right there. So why did the blood come from the top? Why did the blood come from the top of his head if he was hit on the forehead? What? Where did the blood come from? He was hit one time. The rest of the crew was beaten to bits. Except not him. Do you really think Mossad is going to let him slide after disarming a Mossad officer? Do you think he's going to get away without an ass kicking? You know, at least. But more likely, people that do stuff like that, they get killed. Yeah. So, Ken O'Keefe used this, milked it to make a lot of money. He got these pictures of the bloody forehead, and he's like, oh, look, see, I'm a Palestine supporter and activist, and I'm there for Palestine. Send me more money so I can help Palestine. But then Palestine doesn't get any of the money. Yeah, and it's like, it's just remarkable. Everything this guy's lied about. And the Mossad and the Zionists, they support his newscastings, and he gets on air because he has connections with them. And you don't see other activists out there that get the same opportunity. Why can't? That's because they have to promote him, put him on top, so our activists can be like, oh, he's so wonderful, let's send him money. When that money should be going to Palestine, not to Ken O'Keefe. And then his multi-million-dollar business, Deep Ecology. Yeah, well, yeah, he has a multi-million-dollar business, and then he puts it in his mother's name. So why did he do that? Isn't he concerned about Palestine? Shouldn't that multi-million-dollar business have more to do with Palestine if he's so concerned about Palestine? If he's truly concerned about Palestine? And how are they supporting their business? Because Ken O'Keefe has been making money for many years off of Palestine. And his mom didn't have anything. No, the only reason why she has anything is because Ken is putting something into it. And all the donations he's been picking up in London, I mean, where's all that stuff at? There's a lot of stuff that's been sent to him, a lot of money. And there's nothing to show for it. And then we have people like Max Egan protecting him. Something's not right with that guy. I tell you right now, don't give that guy any money. He's working with Ken O'Keefe, and he is deliberately lying about everything. And I got his message, and I was like, wow, this is the guy that's letting Ken back into Gaza. If people can find this guy, they can find Ken O'Keefe. And then let's see how many pornographers will be there. Because that's what they want more than anything. I mean, Ken O'Keefe fought hard for David Markarian after even being told, and he was shown what he was. We showed Ken O'Keefe what David Markarian was, and he deleted friends and activists for David Markarian. He sure did. And they always pick on me and try to discredit me and everything. My personal life, has nothing to do with Palestine. You know, I don't have a criminal record, but I did barf on a police officer, and I was sick because my drink was spiked. During that time, I had a couple wines, went out, and got in trouble because someone spiked my drink, and I kind of have anger problem if I'm in a situation like that, and I guess I was yelling at some people or something, and I was really sick though, really sick. I was barfing. I barfed on a police officer and got in trouble. And at that time, I guess it even was worse because I had lost a family member, and I had lost a lot of weight. I was 78 pounds. Now I'm 100 pounds. So I look a lot better now. My face, my skin was just hanging off my face. And my clothes did not fit. Everything fell off my body. But now I'm okay because I need to be, if I need to advocate for Palestine, I need to be strong. And what I do for free. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything. All I want is for people to wake up and kick Israel's ass. And also throw out all the Zionists from the power within every country they've taken over. We need to give the countries back to the people and take them away from the Zionist Rothschilds who had bought out every government across the globe except the ones that were massacring illegally right now for them. And it's horrible what Palestine, Gaza, Lebanon, Syria, Libya, and even Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, all these countries are suffering because Rothschild has an agenda. They are depopulating our planet, and in doing so, they are also taking over the world, and they want it all to themselves. They want to have complete control. Please do not support Ken O'Keefe. Look into these matters about Ken O'Keefe. He is lying and taking money, and he goes after certain activists that have some kind of strength to be able to derive more strength from them for his own personal gain and advantage. Please be careful, and I can let you know more details if you need more details. I have a lot of information. Ken O'Keefe and I have really battled it out in the past, but I'm a little bit stronger now. I've gained my weight back, and that's really good. We need our activists to be strong and share as much information as we can. But we cannot ignore a situation where we have a guy like Ken that is sucking every penny out of us for himself and not for Palestine where it should go. Okay, guys, I hope that this was a little bit of information that will help. And if Ken says that I'm like some loser old lady or whatever, he's just trying to divert you away from me and the details and information I have available against him. So don't let him lie to you. Don't let him lie to you. Okay, have a good day.